Black Cat Books down in the basement with like 6 of us sipping wine and reading poetry. And would come and share whatever he wanted to share that night. So please give it up for Richie, y'all.
Nightmares of being lost in inhabited areas, nice neighborhoods with arched sidewalks and grown-up trees, houses with faces, eyes and glasses, houses with children. It reminds me of a car crash, the lighting, photo blue, red, white speckledness of light, ambulance material. The steaming was much heavier than the light on Pluto, light so brittle that it crunched and cold. You could bite the sun. People had brought things for Arkady, screeching, squirming things, things with little faces. Some of them had people like to buy things with numbers on them. Arkady's death after? And Misha alone a while loses track of time. Arkady hasn't left. Funny, it seems like hours. Wake up, the room, the walls. Faint one, still faint. Arkady at the table ate cereal. Kitchen counter thin film and stills in you mankind. Collides with the surreality of Arkady versus the kitchen counter versus Arkady, and you suddenly realize you have no idea where you are. They groom Arkady for war as though it is a mantle for looking luminous and light that you can jump off like a cliff, crying out from moon to moon, feigning a beacon loved by the beautiful apocalypse. Arkady flails through secret wanderings as though dead. It was weird for them to see breath sinking through him. All of his innerness was coughing. It was Arkady those times after wild parties when they caught it on film. Arkady passed out into the popcorn maker and getting nuanced by the smallish white, inattentive, buried in the cloud of popcorn as though in a halo of radio waves. And the video camera was swinging from the ceiling on a string. Arkady did not know the secret password to get heaven. Death would be scary for him, short notice. Death would be a process of coloring an entire piece of paper black with a fountain pen, very methodically, the dipping kind. His mouth kept very tight. Arkady would be sitting in a movie on the kitchen counter saying, "Can I have a glass of milk?" But first they have to take him out of his body. Arkady was lured by the failing colors that strike like clocks in the chords of mania. He was pulled by God the way God would pull Adam's ribs out of his body and feature them as live, dismal, hardly comprehensible. They jam around man's failing core. They've never been given humanity, only a vacancy for human noise. Bandage the cling of the beautiful. The beautiful will fall to you like light, knife straight-backed and swift, automatic and governed by science. But it looks like the shadow of God come to make you perfect and happy both at the same time. Arkady was vague, his head shaking torrents of chandeliers, frail the light that flutters in them, then they let it go. No one was allowed inside him but himself, his chapel of brain only reachable through several chambers of library where it is too dark to read. It was a house without soul, only a dark asymmetry, heaven clapping. He could breathe in life, the tracks of life cut in his trachea. He knew where the functions led. He had, instead of lungs, a path to a tomb where are stored thousands upon thousands of mysterious puppets with no purpose.